Hello and welcome back from spring break. I hope you had a wonderful, restful break. You were able to spend some time with family and just take some time to rest together. We are so excited to finish the school year strong. We only have April and May left, and then your student will be a third grader. We are going to do the mad rush to the end of the school year. Sometimes things get a little crazy, it's very busy. We completely understand, and so we hope this newsletter will help your family plan to the best that they can. For April, we're not quite in April yet, but we will be later this week. For April, basically, it's a pretty straightforward month. We're just wrapping up those last few standards. We'll be doing that stride assessment in class that second to last week of April down here. That will be in class, just like what we did back in February, but it will be for the standards that we've covered from that point to February, in between those two times. So make sure that's in your calendar. Make sure you know that that's a great time for you to come to class with your student to help them get into stride, to help them be as successful as they can be. All right, moving into standards for March 29th through April 2nd. For my class, for Ms. Thompson's class, all ELA classes, we're covering 3 standards in 1 week, which is a lot. We are reviewing that RI 2.3, which is cause and effect. We started this standard before break and we are wrapping it up after break. And then we will look at analyzing the meaning of unknown words. We're going to be focusing on some strategies to help us with unknown words as we're reading. And then we're also looking at opposites a little bit as well. For math classes, again, that's all math classes, Ms. Thompson, Ms. Wright, all those math classes, you're focusing on a few standards. You can read those in your own time, but those are relate, addition, and subtraction to length. And then you're working on some solving word problems. You're working on looking at a rectangle and partitioning it into rows and columns. Feel free to pause this slide if you'd like some time to just read through those, make any notes that you need to, and be prepared for the week. The last thing that we want to cover, this is a short newsletter this week, which is great. We just want to make sure that everyone is taking the time to take care of re-registration. During our phone calls home that we've done in the past month or so, we've reminded families of this, but if we haven't gotten to you yet with those phone calls, please take care of re-registration. Like I said in the email that I sent before break, go ahead and re-register your student. It's so much easier to just re-register them now, even if you change your mind down the road. It will make your life easier to re-register them now for our school so that they're at least reserving their spot for the next school year. We anticipate that it'll be a little bit more competitive next school year as more families are just acknowledging that online school works really well for them and their student. We anticipate that it might be a little bit more competitive, and we're just encouraging you to take care of this, get it out of the way. Or if you're not returning to our school, you still need to let us know in those re-registration steps. Either way, you have to address this and we have to take care of this. This is a huge priority that we need to address as soon as possible. Even if you're unsure, you're undecided, please just go ahead and re-register your student, like I said. And if you are deciding not to return to our school next year, you still need to let our school know through these re-registration steps. So please take the time to complete this as soon as possible. Even if you're undecided, go ahead and re-register. We're looking forward to a great week. If you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to your homeroom teacher, or you can just pop in to one of your students' classes at the end of class. You can just kindly say to the teacher, hey, do you have a minute? I just have a quick question. That is absolutely acceptable as well. We know that re-registration, there can be some questions that come up or just questions in general, so we want to make sure you get those answered. Another time to pop in would be those office hours that we have set aside for the learning coaches. If you have any questions, we are here to help. Let's make it a great week. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this.